in Illinois. Scot Heathman, you're up. The good colonel in a crazy sweater, but you're still a colonel. So
Can't hear you, Scott.
it's the sweater. It's so loud. It's drowning him out. Still
Can
can't
you
hear you, brother.
still can't?
I
No, there
can.
you go.
How
Yeah,
about
good.
Yep, we got you.
okay? Okay. Real quick question. So you mentioned, and I'm kind of on this journey as well, understanding the truths within me. Like I've been programmed a certain way, but diving back into some of that to get to greater possibility. And you mentioned the T word kind of early on, truth. What are some things that have worked well for you, or when you talk to others about getting the truth? What are those things you talk about to get to that deeper level of understanding in order to get to an understanding of possibility?
Not sure I understand your question, Scott.
Again, to get to truth, we got a lot of noise in our head, right? There's a lot going on, a lot. We're talking against ourselves, our true selves. We got to peel a lot of those layers back. How do you start peeling those layers back, or what's been successful for you in getting to that ground level truth?
Okay, I got you. Well, you need to rewrite the programming, and that is the lifelong journey, which for the most part you won't be successful at, and you'll die with all these programs in your head. But okay, so that's kind of tongue in cheek. But I think the simple answer to that is actions change our emotional climate. The emotional climate gives us momentum and energy to move forward. And so what happens is that action, behavior, different outcome, action, behavior, different outcome, action, behavior, different outcome. And so for years I was a worthless POS, and I didn't and then I went to I did sobriety, and over time I rewrote that story. So it's kind of the cart before the horse. Action changes things. So it's like, if I would look at, okay, what specific story do I have? Is it I'm not worthy of money, or is it I'm not worthy of loving relationship, or I'm not worthy of self-care? I don't know, pick a fight with one of the things that you feel discontented with in your life. And instead of sort of intellectualizing your way through that problem, act your way through that problem. Take actionable steps in a different direction. That's my way of doing it, but I also acknowledge that's only one way of doing it. The belief that I was a 49-year-old non-athlete, failed grade 9 and grade 10 gym, to push a shopping cart 5,600 miles, one Canadian winter, across the second widest country on earth, pushed against every fiber of my being. And if I sat trying to figure it out in my head, there's no way I would have ever got up off the bench and taken one step, because there was a mountain of evidence that said, no way, pal. So it's put the shoes on, take the first couple of steps. And as that goes, truth is a subjective thing. It changes. Your truth and how you see yourself changes, and you can rewrite that programming. So that's one way. I mean, there's lots of ways. You can do really good, deep regressive therapy with psychologists. You can do neurolinguistic programming. You can get into those places, and hold those things up to the light.
No, that's